1:05 then, already, of a Saturday, so I'm Ricky Gervais. That was Placebo, yeah, with special needs, which brings me to my next point. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington, there he is.
Steve Merchant, 104.9.
That's it.
We're back then.
Well, for one last time.
Well, it's certainly the end of the season. We're away for at least, 2 months. We're doing the Office special. And possibly forever, depending on whether Karl decides he wants to carry on with this. Because, I mean, we do this for fun. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this for, money. Obviously not.
The kind of money you're earning, Rick, you do not need to do this.
I don't need to. It's quite honestly beneath me.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it to further our career because it's embarrassing being on XFM.
Didn't say, do not even bother cashing those XFM checks. It's not worth your while.
No, it's not. The time it took to sign them,
Exactly,
it wasn't worth it. So we do this basically to ridicule Karl on a large sort of platform. I say large platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, XFM. No other radio station will have us.
It's roughly the same as standing up in McDonald's.
I imagine so. But of a lunchtime though.
Yeah. Or when it's just the cleaning staff mopping up.
Yeah. So, if Karl doesn't come back, he's breaking up the three-way partnership.
He's very much
forever.
Sting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, what, 1986, 87?
Exactly.
He's going to go off and sort of make some quite poor, sort of jazz-inflected white man soul. Yeah. And leaving us to, go about our business.
Play pizza places.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go into sort of maybe writing
Say, Dad, why can't I be in the CIA?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about it. You're a drummer.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I mean, do you think anyone cares?
I wouldn't have thought so. Because I think if someone was interested in having some good chat and some great laughs, they'd spend more time with their friends.
Yeah, or listen to another radio station.
Or listen to a decent radio show. I think
something like that, yeah.
they listen to XFM for some music to have on in the background that's loud enough so they can hear it while they're hoovering.
Yeah, I don't think our fans hoover.
Well, true.
I think you've got to have...
Or shoot up, whatever.
I think you've got to have a house to hoover. I'll tell you what they do want, though, some great music.
They do indeed.
They'll be saying, since you've been gone. See that? That's the sort of link I can do if we stay
If you
together.
could cut out all the other drivel you speak, you'd be great on Magic.
I know, yeah. You've got to have...
Come on.
I know, you've got a rainbow something, haven't you?
Rainbow.
You got a rainbow something.
Oh, it's rainbow.
Well, I mean, for a last show, that song had everything. It's got 2 guitar solos.
Yes.
It's got a key change. It's got Bad Grammar, Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow, and that's for Camfield, the Prince of Rock.
Yeah.
He's going to be the king when Vance, just hands over his crown.
Yeah.
And you've still got that on XFM, so, don't worry about us going, oh, you weren't? Oh, okay then. No one cares.
No one cares.
This is our last show. Let's make it a good one.
Let me give out the email address because I imagine there's going to be a flood of emails demanding
please, Karl, keep the team together.
Yes, it's jono.coleman.
Coleman's not a team. He's just a big lad.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
What do you mean, come on? I've got nothing.
Ricky.Gervais.
Oh, Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
Or Karl.Pilkington, because you can do it throughout the week. You can do it throughout the 2 months. And what's the phone number for XFM? 0207. Is it 766 6000? And then just ask people through the car and leave a message on his voicemail.
Yeah.
So email him a lot. 0207 766 6000, I think, and just ask for Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Karl Pilkington, little baldy mank twit. And say, please stay.
Yeah.
Please stay. Karl, say something then.
How are you,
It's your
mate?
last show. Say hello.
What are your feelings, Karl, so far? I mean, are you cheerful? Are you upset?
Not at all.
No?
Can't wait for 3 o'clock. Sure. So it was interesting how Ricky was saying he only does it for the fun. I haven't even got that bit.
Yeah.
I am paid peanuts to work Saturdays, which wrecks me weekend.
Pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
I have no fun.
Yeah.
Right?
You're having a laugh.
And what people
You
forget
love
is-
this. You love this. You love me coming in and having a little chat beforehand and after.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing, innit? Listeners just think, why does he get so moody about it, having Ricky annoying him just on a Saturday?
Yeah.
It's not just of a Saturday.
Why?
It's in the week as well.
How do I annoy you? How do I annoy you?
Daily
How
annoyance.
do I annoy you, Karl? So you can't, if you be specific. See?
The first thing that springs to mind, when I'm trying to work with Steve before saying, come on, let's, find some interesting stuff to talk about, I think you were playing the accordion in the air. Was it the accordion? Oh, it doesn't really matter. They get the idea.
Although I can't play the accordion, so it wasn't very good, was it?
Where did you find an accordion?
I there was one out there, right? And then
Next to the drum kit he started playing with.
then I had a loudspeaker, and I put the accordion in front of the loudspeaker. Then it loud, those loudspeakers. They're amazing.
My question is this, Karl. Do you honestly think that's going to stop just because we're not on air anymore? He's not going to see you on a Saturday, so he's just going to come in even more often.
Yeah, I can just drop
He
in.
won't bother me as much, though.
I think he will.
And he'll have his fob taken off him, so he won't be able to just wander in.
Of course I won't.
So
What, they're not... Do you think they're going to... Of course they're going to let Ricky Gervais walk in anytime they want.
Yeah, I might come in, might do a few trailers, might hang out, you know, with Andrew, going, hey Andrew, how's it going? He go, yeah, we're having a bit of trouble, what do you think? I say, lose that off the playlist, put that one on, sack them. Yeah? Let's have a little bit of feeder.
yeah, that's all we want.
Yeah.
Feeder. Forget about tomorrow. At least we're here today, Steve. The three of us for an hour and a half more. The last time ever, possibly. It's up to little baldy-head Mankey. Well, Karl Pilkington.
A number of emails, Rick. This is from Matthew Davis. I think he very much captures the mood of the email public. His email is just simply titled, Go! In the name of God, go! It says, why wait till 3? Why not leave immediately and stop subjecting us to this abject misery?
Well, Karl did once when he had to get a train.
Of course.
So that's never happened on radio before.
But who knows? I mean, stay tuned. We might shoot off at 20 to 2.
Or we might get better.
We might get better.
We might get better because we've done a bit of planning, because I got Karl round last night.
Really?
To do some planning of the show, didn't I? And so we've
Yeah, I thought you were going to be there, Steve.
No, I wasn't told about it.
Yeah, well, I called him up and said, why, what we're doing? He said, well, you can come round and, you know, have a chat, maybe get some ideas and that for tomorrow. So I said, is Steve there? Yeah, Steve will be coming, yeah. So, go round. It's close, next to his flat. The pub couldn't be closer. Yeah. Alright?
Yeah.
Unless there was sort of spirits and that in the lift, it couldn't have got closer.
Yeah.
Right? I turn up, you're not there.
No.
He's lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, I
so-
knew you wouldn't come out if it was just like you thought I was going to muck around. I had to pretend it was work to get you out.
So, you weren't there, Steve.
No.
Anyway, so he says, oh, come in the flat, you know, got an interesting book that you'll like.
Okay.
So I think, well, that's kind of work, you know, he's trying and that.
Yeah.
So I go in thinking we're going to get some good ideas and that from this book. Couldn't find the book. He looked for about 40 seconds, said, oh, I don't know where it is. I don't know. Come on, let's come in here, let's have a wrestle. Right? So I'm sat in the lounge, right? Sat there just chatting to his girlfriend and that, just chatting. He comes wandering out in his underpants.
Yeah.
Well, it was comfortable, yeah.
I don't know if you were comfortable because we were sort of pulled up
But yeah.
right between the crack.
Right.
Looked like, okay, probably like a gay sumo wrestler.
Yeah. And I did a little dance for you, didn't I? Because there was MTV on and I was doing a little dance.
Dancing to Elton John's new one.
Yeah. And what did you say? What did you say when I was doing a little dance for you and my pants pulled up? Like, right? Do you remember what you said? You went, I poured him a drink, he was in my home, I'm entertaining him, he goes, are you sure you're not a bender? Is that any way to treat a host?
I think it was the right time to ask.
But we did do some work, didn't we? Because you got confused and he said he's, you know, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And
as
I said, well, you know, ancient Rome. I said, even Nero, he sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, you know, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did. Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, you know, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, you know, whatever you.
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his.
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, you know, and you did what you were told. If Caesar or.
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go? Oh.
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I'm just going to see what Nero's doing. It's not like when I pop in here to see you.
Normally what would happen is he'd say, come back to my place, I got a book for you.
Yeah.
You pop in,
But
he'd come out in his pants. Elton John would be on.
You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, you know, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there at Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under, I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
He would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
around to
there?
Nero's place with the pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have run the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well, you
I
might
put my head on the
have
wall.
done it.
done it, right.
No, I wouldn't have done it,
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be it'd be horrible.
The Beatles from the soundtrack to The Yellow Submarine, actually, and that's Hey Bulldog.
On XFM 104.9, our last show, maybe. Me, Ricky, Steve, and little Karl. Alright, Karl? But that book, that wasn't a fake. It wasn't like just a ruse to get you back to show you me and dancing him in pants to Elton John. It's that.
What was your girlfriend doing during that, instantly?
I think she was just getting on with sort of like packing up sort of boxes because we were moving. So
sure.
I don't think.
Well, she's seen it all before.
Yeah. And the book was. Do you remember that book that I showed you? That it was A Man's Body, an Owner's Manual, and it's just like loads of stats. And there's one in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Guinness Book of Records of
men. Yeah, there's one section there. That was.
Sorry, hang on. It's not like Guinness Book of Records of men. That just sounds a little bit like you and I were sat around your house looking at a big book, picturing men.
The big man book.
The big man.
He is a big man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He should be on the front cover.
Yeah, it was a book more about the kind of physical body and
Exactly,
about statistics
biology and social and sex and all that sort of stuff. And
But we didn't look at the sex
which is where we got the knob news for today from. Right, this is true, right? I read that you'll have someone's eye out. Knob news. Then you've got the jingle.
Yeah.
I read that the smallest ever functioning penis, right, was under 3/4 of an inch when erect.
Extraordinary.
That is bad luck, isn't it? And it's a micro penis, so it's perfectly scaled down. Just a little look at Karl's face.
Well, couldn't the fella have said, look, right, I'm not happy about it, so don't print it. It's not the sort of press people want, is it?
There wasn't a picture of him. It was anonymous. They didn't read the book and at work the next day and go, look at this, Frank. What? Smallest ever penis, half an inch. He didn't go, it's me. He just went, yeah, loser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, let's have a shower. I'm alright. He must have had to have a little jod with a pair of tweezers.
Yeah, presumably.
Because you couldn't even get a fist. I mean,
No.
that is bad luck, isn't it?
Was he a good-looking fella?
What would you do, right, if he invited you round and said, right, and he was like the king, right, and he went, oh, Karl, can you just go in there and just nibble at it? And you've gone under the water, and you're just about to nibble at it, and you come up and you go, that's tiny. Would you be disappointed or relieved?
Right, well, that wouldn't happen.
No! Karl, I'm saying if it did, would you be disappointed? Would you go, oh, I can't even I don't know where to start with that? Or would you go, oh, thank God it's not a big one?
You've got to remember that he's the emperor. So you've got to do what he says or he'll have you killed.
What would you do? Would you go, oh, I lovely set of tackle, or, oh, it's not as big as I wanted, or would you secretly think, I'm glad it's not big because I didn't want to, because I'm not that guy?
I'm not even gonna think about it, because I wouldn't do it. I know I wouldn't do it, even back then.
Even back then? What do you mean?
Even
Well,
What?
When was Nero at it? What?
Well, the Roman Empire was sort of like 2000.
Well, it stretched
up
for
to
years.
about, yeah. So,
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You'd have to.
I always remember, we're still doing knob news?
Yeah.
Just
It's just
Knob
some
news extra.
Knob news extra, excellent.
well, I didn't do that well at school and that, right? But we had biology. Mm-hmm. And I didn't take much of it in, but there was one day when it was about, knob news and stuff.
Sure.
And it was all about how blood, you know, is what makes...
Engorges
Yeah.
the erectile tissue.
Sure.
Yeah, it was all about that. And there was this girl in our class called Paula, right? We were sat there watching it, and she fainted. You just heard her go, oh! And she hit the floor, right? Because we were all sat on top of the desk watching this. Like, I wasn't that interested in that.
No.
I wasn't looking at it and that. But Paula, right, she fell over. And the funny thing was, right...
What was it, a video?
Yeah, a video of, like, this blood
Yeah.
doing the business to this fella's member, right? And she fell over, like, and everyone's like, oh, what's up with her? And the teacher was trying to, like, wake her up and give her water and that. And it was really weird, because then the nurse came in, and yet this video was still playing. And the nurse came in, what happened? Well, do you seen this?
Yeah.
And you could hear, like, you know, then it was going on to, like, sex education on the video. It was all done from start to finish. What happens? Da-da-da-da. And by the end, and she was still out cold by the time it got to, like, and then they had a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And that just reminded me of it.
So it seems to me that was her sex education class. She fainted when the penis got erect, and when she woke up, a baby was born. That's probably what she thinks happens. She's wandering around now.
And the whole class just missed out a bit because they saw someone.
If she's ever with a bloke and he gets an erection, she just goes, oh no,
well, that's it. She was a bit of a class tart, really. That's why everyone was like, what's up with her?
Carl.
No, but she was. Everyone was like, what's up with her? It's not as if she's not seen it before. But just reminded me then. Weird. But anyway, yeah. So I wouldn't.
Anyway, yeah. Well, let's leave Nero aside.
Yeah. The other thing in this, should we play a record and come back?
Yeah.
There's another interesting fact.
There is some extraordinary facts in that.
Yeah, we'll do more facts.
We're running over.
It won't be knob news. There'll be all different types of news. Libertines, don't look back into the sun. On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, for possibly the last time ever. I was coming in today, Steve, and I was walking just past Shaftesbury Avenue, at the beginning of Shaftesbury Avenue, and it's sort of a little bit of a tramps corner going on there. And there's a couple of tramps, proper tramps, already had a few, and about sort of like 40 maybe, or that. They could be 30, they could have a hard life, they probably have. But he was going, Johnny's coming down, but Les isn't going to make it. And I think they're just planning their social and meeting there. I just think that that's nice. They've got, you know, they don't just drink by themselves.
Yeah.
What are we doing tonight? I thought we'd get drunk and sleep in the hallway. We did that last night. But I just like the idea that they're planning it. And they've got mates and they do stuff and they go, all right, how's it going? Well, you know how it's going. Yeah. I'm sitting next to you in a pile of piss. You know how it's doing. Do you think, I was also thinking, do you think they ever wake up, like, before they've had anything, like 9 o'clock and go, I was pissed last night. Yeah. Oh. You were talking absolute rubbish. What was I doing? You were just going, you were
just shouting at cars walking in the street.
You were joking. Was I really embarrassing?
Yeah.
Oh, you were pretty drunk.
I tell you this, I am never going to do that again.
Oh, but at least I didn't make a pass at Dirty Agnes. Oh, God, what did I do? You were just going, please, Just love the idea they have no little conversations and that. Okay. I imagine one of them going, I'm not coming out tonight, I've got no money. Nor have we yet. I'm just going to go and dance. Just go and dance outside McDonald's.
Seriously, I only made 18p to go. You know, because I've always had a soft spot for the homeless. But do you remember that time I was walking over to yours once? And, see, there's the homeless people, there's those ones that they try to retain a certain dignity. They won't just come up and ask you for money. They'll come up and maybe try and start a conversation before introducing the fact.
The fact that what you despise and annoys you is the thing they're trying to hold on to is a little bit of pride.
I know.
And what do you want them to do? Well, just be crushed in a skip, going, just give me some money, look at me. I
just think, come out and say it. You know, come out and say it, but don't try and fool me, because sometimes I feel like I've been tricked. I get annoyed because I feel like I didn't see you coming. You came out of left field, you know.
Sorry,
I didn't know you were a tramp.
I imagine the fact that they're bare-chested, apart from a blanket with their hand out, covered in sores, and no teeth, is a clue that they're probably not really.
This was one of those ones, you sometimes see them, the ones, they're slightly older, and they've got a full suit on. They wear a complete suit, like a pinstripe suit or something, with maybe trainers, admittedly.
Yeah.
And I sometimes think to myself, you know, at what point in that moment before they finally left the house for the last time did they think, well, I'm going to be homeless. I want to look good if I'm going to be homeless. I'm sleeping rough. I think I'll put on a pinstripe suit.
It sort of happen. It can happen in a matter of days or weeks.
Anyway, listen, I'm not begrudging the fact that he asked for money. That's fine. I just felt a little bit annoyed because I thought he was an ordinary person.
Right.
And he came up to me and he said to me,
Go on.
and he said to me, excuse me, mate, have you got the time? And I said, whatever, 3:10. And he went, have you got any money? And I knew then, I was annoyed. And it annoyed me because I thought, I should have known straight away. I mean, a homeless person, I sensed it straight away.
Yeah.
Excuse me if you got the time. I wanted to say to him, where have you got to be?
Well, yeah.
What appointments have you got?
Well, no. Maybe he goes to work, he starts begging at 3 o'clock. Yeah, he asked all that day, he goes, what's the time? They go 3:45. You know what I mean? Then he goes, oh, give us some money. It's 3 o'clock.
Right.
Maybe he has the mornings off. It might have been his day off. He was doing half day or, shift work.
Yeah.
He might, you know what I mean? You never know what shift
But
they're
I just
on.
think, Rick, when you see those people from shelter or from famine relief in the street, they've got to wear those little things over their clothes that say where they're from, or at least some kind of name tag.
Yeah.
So when you're stopped by them, you know what to expect. They got a clipboard.
I know.
These homeless people who come out of there, they look like regular people. They come lurching out like zombies. You go, oh, you think that's an attractive woman? She's just come over. Oh no, look, she's got a dog on a piece of string.
I know, yeah.
I just think they've got to come out with it. They just come out with it. Just be honest. Be proud.
Those people with their things sometimes annoy me, is where they stand right in the middle of the pavement. I have to zigzag, I have to cross the road 4 times to get through them. It's like playing Getaway on video, avoiding all these up and down Oxford Street. You have to really, they come out, worse when they recognise me. That's why I've got about 8 standing orders now where I've been caught.
But I leave the house and it's just like people are trying to take my money from me. Between my house and the tube, there's just swarms of people trying to take my money from me at any cost.
Karl's got his first little direct debit, haven't you? £5 a week or sort of £5 a month.
Yeah, I've joined something to help Africa out. I quizzed her for a bit. I mean, she came over and she was saying...
He was talking to her for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Just making sure your money was going right to the right place.
Yeah, I was saying, why have I got to give you my bank details? This is the thing. And I was saying to her, I'm sure you'd make more money, right, if you just had a little thing that you put money in. I said, I want to help you out, right, but it's the fact I've got to give you bank details. And she's saying, no, this is the way we guarantee we make money. We can help places out because we could be out all day and we could only earn like 50p, whereas, we know that it's worth us standing around.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, fair enough. I said, so what's my money going to be doing then? And I think it's called Care of the World or something.
Yeah.
And she's saying we're giving them money to buy hammers, and we're not just going to give them money to blow in and stuff. They've got to work and
they don't give them money.
Well, whatever.
What do you think of these people just and these drought planes?
It's a gift voucher for being cute. So they have to buy a hammer.
No,
they go with the buckets and go, alright, and they throw it up and they go, bundle!
Yeah.
She was making out anyway, right? That she was nice enough, she was selling it to me. She said, we give them the tools and they feel good because they're building up their own place and everything. And so fair enough, right? And now I've done that for 2 months. They've had a tenner off me already. I'm checking it, making sure they're not ripping me off and that.
Yeah.
If I ever go to Africa and I need a hammer and there isn't one,
yeah,
I'll be livid.
You'll be livid.
Because, it is a lot of money.
Sure.
Every month, £5.
Yeah.
And, you're talking about people hassling you and that in the street. I actually moved flat. The last flat I lived in, I moved from there because of the hassle. It was a high street and you couldn't, like you were saying, you'd nip out for a loaf and spend about 40 quid. Yeah. just on people saying, give us the money for this. Samaritans, tramps, heart attacks, old people, or whatever. It's like... So it ended up pushing me off that street. It was I can't handle this.
It's getting crazy out there. They may as well have little stalls.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, let's make the world a better place with a little bit of music.
Oh, thanks
bit
very
of
much.
Bauhaus.
Yeah. Give generously, people.
Yeah. Bauhaus's version of David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, possibly for the last time. And as a special treat, a return, sort of like a summer special, an end of term, a gift to the fans. Karl is bringing back Rockbusters.
Oh.
Do you want to explain it?
Rockbusters is basically Blockbusters, completely ripped off, done with music. That may or may not be a cryptic clue, and may or may not be the actual band name, and may or may not be the actual letters he said they were in the first place.
Do you want to sort of describe one, though, in case someone's a new listener? And,
Well, Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
AK.
Basically, for those of you who are new to the show, this is the final show, Karl reads out what he considers to be a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue, it's just some words. Just a string of words.
Yeah.
And from that, you are supposed to deduct the name of an artist or a group or a band.
We've had things like the Jamaican fella swinging a fish round. That was D-Trout Spinners.
D-Trout Spinners.
So that's the level of intellect you are getting from Karl Pilkington.
What was the one?
Just do the competition. What?
I was thinking, was it she fell down in
Whitney
Texas?
Houston.
She fell down into a puddle in Texas.
On a knee, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, so you said it twice. It's not cryptic, so just do it. Come on.
Right, so there's 3 of them, and you email in your answers. We've got some good prizes today and that. Right.
Well, let me say the prizes. They aren't bad.
Whiz through it, because this, you know, the competition's bad enough, let alone just listen. What's he
We've got
got?
3 DVDs and
Brilliant.
about 6 CDs.
He's got the young ones and all that, like TV things. There's some great CDs. Yeah, go on.
Right, so the first one, cryptic clue. This vegetable started life down under. Right? This vegetable started life down under. The initials K-O. Right? K-O. This vegetable started life down under. Second one, the things that you normally find on the beach, right, have been found floating around the moon. Right?
Yeah.
That's, I think it's TS.
You think it's TS?
Yeah.
You set the questions, but you're not sure.
So the things you normally find on the beach have been found floating around the moon, right? And the last one, well, if you put that many in the post, I'm surprised I didn't receive one. Right?
He thinks they're great!
Well,
he thinks he's brilliant!
Well, you know, if you put that many in the post, I'm surprised I didn't receive one.
Is it acting? He did all the... yeah.
The initials there, FC.
FC,
right? So you email in the answers, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Win that
Hey,
stuff.
let's slam dunk in some sounds.
Well, slam dunk some ads first.
Okay.
That will be the next single from DMX. That's called Wear the Hood At on XFM 104.9.
It bloody better be.
I know you're a fan. You've enjoyed it. You love a bit of hip-hop, don't you?
XFM 104.9.
Yeah, keep it real.
Hippie hop.
Oh, it's yeah, sweet, man, sweet. It's that
Halfway
kind of
through.
stuff, it's that kind of lingo and that kind of patois that they won't be hearing next week.
No, I know. No, I know. Off making some bling bling. Alright? So, that's the sort
High
of...
five, mate.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's weird, all that talk and that, isn't it?
I don't know what that means, Karl.
Excellent. What do you mean?
No, just all that bling bling and all that, because I didn't understand it, right? So I did a bit of research.
Brilliant. That's what you should do if you don't understand something. Look it
Yeah,
up.
I mean, always
That's
scope
what
it out.
I always do that. I always do that, though. You know I do that.
No, I'm giving you props for even doing it.
Yeah,
so.
massive respect and big you up.
Yeah, go on.
But it's all slang. Right?
Is it really? Is it really? So it's not in the... really?
That's odd.
No, I don't remember it being in Romeo and Juliet, but then...
So you didn't speak like that when you went to Oxbridge?
What?
Never mind.
But no, I did a bit of research into it, right?
Go on.
And one of the things that they use
Yeah.
is I was out last night, did a 187.
Yeah.
That's the murder.
Yeah. But why use slang, right? Because apparently 187 is police slang.
Yeah.
Well, if you're
it's
gonna-
not slang, it's a code.
Well, don't use what the police know you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think they do it with police around.
Do they not?
Probably not.
Carry on then.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
I always remember the Cockney rhyming slang supposedly originated because, you know, East End villains or whatever would make up their own slang so that if they're overheard
Yeah.
in conversation, then they won't know what they're talking about. But just look it up in some kind of Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah, I like the idea of okay, where is he? Where's Fingers? Wow, copper, I'm going to tell you this. He's up the apples and pears.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know what that means.
I don't
Well,
know what that
leave the house then.
Yeah.
If you don't know that he's hiding up the apples and pears, you might as well shoot off.
Exactly. Well, I can't possibly figure that out, so I'll just have to shoot off.
Yeah, where was he last seen? He was last seen with his trouble and strife. I know what that means. Well, you might as well shoot off then. Yeah, it's a perfect code. Of course, though, talking about Shakespeare invented 1,200 words, and slang gets in, so there are more and more words, and slang soon becomes, you know, the norm. There's no not real words and real words, you know, do you know what I mean? They're just as valid if they're common parlance, so they all become part of the, or they fade away and they're not used because they're a fad.
Yeah, like waz up.
Yeah. That's probably in the dictionary. That is, yeah, or soon to be. I was reading, was it a couple of years ago, you're gonna like this not a lot.
Right.
Got into sort of popular things got in there. Imagine that.
Yeah. You're gonna like this not a lot.
Zig I think got in or something. Oh no, girl power got in.
Right,
girl
yeah,
power as a common phrase.
Sorry, go on. No, you have to, you mean.
No, it's just that, with the slang thing, did I tell you I was trying to read that book about, the governor?
Oh, yes.
And that was full of that, and it had a page on the front that you had to keep going to when, you know what I mean? When he used a bit of slang, you had to sort of go, right, I don't know what he means.
Glossary.
Right. Just nip back, have a look.
I thought you meant, when you said there's a page at the front, I thought you meant the cover with his face on. I can't remember who I'm reading about. Oh, there he is.
Is this the book that you nearly finished reading, but you realised all the pages were in the wrong order?
No.
He bought a cheap book, right, a second shop, started reading, loving it, then he started reading about this bloke, and he went from jail to school, and then he looked at the page numbers and they were all out of order.
How annoying is that?
You never read books, do you?
I never read one, right? And Suzanne, it was a weekend when we were going to Hastings because you two had done me head in, right? She said, I'm going to take you away so you relax and what have you. So, ended up not relaxing because it was like putting the jigsaw together. I'd started reading it on the train, thinking, loving this. It's a really interesting story about this fella who, you know, didn't have a great life as a kid, starts getting into a bit of crime, what have you, turns out to be the governor. But it wasn't as easy as that, because like you say, it started off at school, then he was in prison, and he's like, oh God, he started young. And then, next thing, he's like married, and he's like, hang on. He's like 12. And then he's had a heart attack. And then, like, but I just thought it was part of the thing because I read chapter 1 and then it did say chapter 12, but I thought, right, it's like that sort of done in that stylish way that everyone's doing.
What kind of a biography starts messing with the medium?
I was born in the East End. Take one onion, add some, this is
But it's the idea that an East End villain's going to write his autobiography, but think, I'm just going to play with the form a bit. I'm going to get quite postmodern with this.
No, but...
He's barely able to write, probably.
Yeah,
oh, you can say that about him, Steve. I wouldn't. I think he's an educated man. Go on, next, Karl.
But, yeah, just because it was like 2 for a tenner, that shouldn't be like... Oh well, you know, you got a good offer. So
no, that's rare. I'm sure the bloke selling it did not know that the pages were out of order. Let's face it, Karl, you read it and didn't realise.
Yeah.
So you can't really blame him.
You got almost half the way through before you realised.
I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know.
Still, that a teacher, and that's put you off books for life, hasn't it?
Well, I don't like getting into books now. I just read snippets of information.
Play record.
No, I was just going to tell you about a bit of information that I was reading.
Okay.
And I can't... Well, we play...
No, I've got time for a bit of drivel before we play next tune.
Well, I'd rather hear a tune and come back for drivel, because I think people are tuning in for drivel, so let's tease them.
Okay.
Let's have a record, then some absolute shite from Karl Pilkington.
Excellent. Look forward to that.
Longview and Further. I love that one. On XFM 104.9. Rick Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Alright, Karl, what did you learn?
Right, like I say, I don't like reading books. There's too much to take in.
It's too much word.
I'm busy in that.
Yeah. I don't like reading books, actually. But go on.
So,
but I have done. So, go on.
Right, so I was looking in this magazine, right? And it was more about... Do you know, I'm not that impressed with Einstein and Newton and that lot.
No, why should you be? What have they ever done? Go on.
No, but... You know the fact... You see, the Columbus thing, he's another one, isn't he, who got a bit of praise for finding America.
Yeah.
And it's like... someone else would have come across that at some point.
Yeah.
Right? And yet, news this week, they've found 2 new types of frog, right? No one's making a fuss. And look how small they are compared to what he bumped into. And that's what I'm saying. People make a big deal out of all these people who are finding stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, the next person...
I mean, my head's buzzing, but I can't be bothered. I actually can't be bothered. Don't think this reaction's a good reaction. I don't know where to start with this drivel, but carry on.
Right. So anyway, the next fella who...
The next fella? See, I don't know. You talk in riddles.
The next fellow I'm going to talk about,
Go on, then.
Einstein.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone raves about him all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm trying to get into my head.
Yeah.
Like, why is amazing and that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, did a bit of reading up on him in this science magazine.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I read it. It's only, you know, I don't know, 200 words, whatever, trying to get across what he worked out. But I read it last night.
Is it
I was
relativity you're talking about?
like, yeah.
Well, so you say, yeah, like, I just made that word up.
Yeah.
You heard
that's, yeah.
That was
that's what
his
it
biggest-
yeah,
Okay, so the 200 words, as far as you recall.
So anyway, so I read it and I was like, I don't know what is going on about here, right? So Suzanne was with me. I said, can you read this? She said, I'm watching Sex and the City. Right? I said, right, but can you read it and explain to me what I don't understand here? She says, well, I don't understand it.
It's great. It's like she's thinking, I haven't got kids.
Yeah.
And yet he still wants me to help with his homework and I'm watching telly.
Yeah.
I've been at work all
So
day.
she said, look, go in the bedroom and read it out loud to yourself. Maybe it make more sense if you read it out loud. Right,
Yeah.
so I said, right, I'll go and do that then. And it was good because it was cool in there anyway, right? So I went in there. So, reading it out, twice, went back and I said, I don't get it still. Right? So she said, right, wait 10 minutes and I'll sort it out. So I was sat there looking at it, trying to work it out before she had to look at it. I was like, no, forget this. Now, what he was saying is,
Yeah.
if you send a man to the moon,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
he was saying, to the fella in the rocket,
Yeah.
it would seem like 20 years to him.
Yeah, not the moon, but yeah.
No, it was. That's what it said. It said the moon.
Well, it wouldn't, because it's only about...
No, but listen. So it took 20 years to the fella, yet people who are on the Earth, it would seem like 2,000.
Yeah, because time is relative, not...
I don't... What do you mean?
Right.
Well, listen, the fact is that it's tending towards the speed of light where it really makes a difference. They've even done it with atomic clocks where they've sent one up, even in Concorde, and it's like 0.01 of a second difference.
What is the watch?
Yes, yeah, because greater speeds.
But why does speed affect how a watch works?
Right, I don't think this is a conversation.
Because, look, speed is...
Sorry,
See
stop.
what I mean, though?
Just
See
stop
what
for
I
a
mean,
moment.
Steve? See what I've done?
I don't think this is a conversation to be had on a Saturday afternoon on a radio show.
But I'm just saying, though. It's not me, is it?
It is you.
You went quiet, Steve.
No, because
you're having problems.
Because
there.
I'm not going to be able to explain it to you.
I will explain
in
to
a
you
light,
right.
frothy way.
It's speed equals basically velocity equals distance over time. When velocity doesn't change and nor does distance, time has to. That's his theory. Yeah.
Well, we just got.
What's your point then,
again?
Carl? What's your point?
I'm just saying.
Because you don't understand
No,
it's
like-
worthless.
I was trying to explain to Newton that basically formulated, the laws of the universe, the 3 laws of the universe. Even playing snooker, I'm trying to drop something. I was going, well, equal and opposite reaction and all these sort of stuff, right? And he was going, what did he do apart from the apple on his head with the gravity? And I went, well, what do you mean? And he went, well, why was it a problem? If we had been floating round,
yeah.
I'd have called him in. But since we're not, we don't need him.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Play a record. You're a buffoon.
So there's these 2 new kinds of frogs, you said.
You're joking. What? And a monkey had a hat. The monkey had a bicycle. I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness on XFM 104.9. Last show. Possibly the last ever show. It's up to the K-Man. Little Pilky. Baldy Pilky. Little Whingy. Dimmo Manco, as he's called, his Latin name, Dimmus Mancoid. All right, Carl? All right? You're going to miss this, aren't you?
Nope.
Good show, though? Enjoying the last show?
Yeah, it's all right, and I hope it gets better because Telegraph are listening today.
The Telegraph, the paper?
Yeah.
Why? Are they? Why did you say that?
Just Jenny, the PR woman, said to me yesterday. She said, just do some good topics and that, so you don't have to worry there.
What they phoned up to say, hello, it's Telegraph here, we'll be listening tomorrow.
I don't know what they're doing.
Are they doing a review of it or something?
I don't know. Why would they do that? There's no reason to.
I'm a bit... why didn't you mention this earlier?
We don't have to worry. No,
So the Telegraph have said, why would they call up to say we'll be listening? It's a free country.
Because they said they'll be listening, but also, can you make sure you record it? Because if we can't listen to it because of the pirate stations that are on at the weekend, because it affects our signal
Right.
and stuff. Whoever's listening must listen and know there's a problem with pirates, and they said, can you...
Well, they're probably just doing a feature about radio shows or something then.
They're going to tear us to shreds.
They're gonna...
I mean, listen to seriously, the drivel we've talked today. I mean, what are they going to make of it? That's, that's a broadsheet newspaper.
I think I know what Monday's headline's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like, they're going to forget about the power cuts. It's not going to be about, the inquiry or terrorism or anything. It's going to be no more to knob news.
Yeah.
It's going to... They're going to love that.
I mean, seriously, I have a little bit of self-respect. And if I'd known a quality newspaper was going to be listening, I wouldn't have turned up today. Because I'm an award winner, and I'm a respected television writer, and I've, won awards, sort of classy.
Don't worry though,
And
don't worry.
What have we talked about? Knobs. We've had the worst quiz on radio. We've had you trying to explain relativity. You didn't even understand what that word meant.
I don't think you recognise the word. You read that
loads of
article.
words I don't
You read
recognise.
that article 4 times, twice out loud, where you could hear Sex and the City music, right? And yet that word might have been like a confidence. You hadn't heard it before, so I don't know. Do you look between the lines? Do you actually look at the words?
No, there's too many words though.
The Telegraph are going to love that. Because there's loads of words. The Telegraph have got loads of words. I mean, there's covered with it, words.
Which way up do you hold the magazine when you read it?
No, but there is too many words.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's people, are they upside down?
There's too many words. There is too many words in the world.
Do you know what this one means, right?
Go
This
on.
is one I learnt the other day. I think it's, Antidoian.
No, what does that mean?
Old.
Sorry, how do you spell it?
Don't know, it's
Of course you don't.
Antidoian.
No, I've never heard that word.
It means old. But the annoying thing is, it takes longer to say, and it's the fact that if you
But
use
where do you hear that word and in what context? And
someone told me about it. I was talking to someone about long words and that, because you mentioned something when we were out drinking, and I said to you, why did you say that then? What word does that mean? And then you had to explain it, and I said, well, you didn't have to say that, you could have just said blah blah.
but can I say, Steve, I wasn't sort of trying to catch him out or being pretentious. It must have been just a normal word in my vocabulary that he didn't know.
Wait a minute, what, vocabulary pretentious? You've lost me.
You've lost, yeah. I'll tell
I
you
love
what.
that you're scared by syllables.
Yeah.
No, it's just...
I'll tell you what, though. I was going to do a feature about this. It's funny you should say it. I was going to do a feature. My next feature I'd written down is how good the Telegraph is, the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's bloody brilliant.
I love it.
Because it's informative, it's impartial, there's research good. I think it's a lovely layout. The photography is brilliant.
Oh.
Do you know what? I like the bloody font.
I
love the
Rick.
bloody font.
Do you mind something else? I mean, you say it's sort of, if there's any bias at all, well, there isn't because it's apolitical, but I bloody love the Tory party.
Let's not go into it, but I just like the Telegraph. I just like the journalism and the
Do you
way
like the size of the paper, Rick?
I like the way they're fair. They'd never like, slag us off.
No. But also, I think it's because they understand that, we don't really care, and so we can't be blamed for anything they hear on the radio. It's not really our fault. It's more the sort of bank guy.
anything we said that was like, a bit nasty or stupid was probably sort of like some clever sort of ironic postmodern.
Satire.
Play record.
Yeah.
Brilliant Telegraph.
It's very fairly priced, don't you think?
I think it's too cheap.
I know.
The cult there. She sells Sanctuary. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington. Now, if the Telegraph are listening, and they're whoever it is, they're writing their article, and they're coming up with sort of words like cheap, smutty, lowbrow. Yeah. In our defence, could I just say that we're pandering to our listenership?
Yes.
I mean, this station without exception, the people who work here, the executives, the DJs are alcoholics, drug users, sex offenders.
Check the register.
And we're trying to fit in with that for 2 hours a week. So we really have to sort of really bring it down.
Seriously dumbing down.
But if you want,
we
should
do
do
our
our
stuff.
We do our normals, like we talk about usually.
Tits.
Satire.
Satire is what you mean, political satire. Social and political satire.
Yeah.
If you listen any other week, that's what you would have heard.
Well, me and Steve are sort of like quite, political animals and Proust.
Oh,
I love him.
Oh, I wish he'd resign as governor of France.
Have you read Martin Amos's new novel?
I love it.
It's so
brilliant,
lovely.
It's very long.
Politics.
Though. I mean, what do you make of politics, Rick?
I'm sorry, I was just planning on going to the English National Opera tonight to see
to see
brilliant.
Tartuffe. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, politics is brilliant. It's my favourite thing.
Say something satirical and comical about, say, John Prescott.
Oh, he's got... Stop eating pies, Prescott.
Oh, I wouldn't like to be him about now.
So that's the sort of
what do you
stuff.
make of George W. Bush? He's a bit stupid, isn't he?
Well, that's the dangerous thing. He's the most powerful man in the world, and I just think I hope he thinks about stuff he does first.
Oh, please. So that's sort of wise as well as comic.
I thought of something about Bush as well.
Go on.
But it's about his name and a woman's fanny.
Oh.
So I was going to bring those two
I
together.
think it's fine though. I think that's still quite highbrow because you've incorporated Bush.
Which meaning the president.
That means fanny as well.
So I think we're pleasing both.
We got both camps. Camp? That reminds me of something.
I know, yeah. So if you're listening to Telegraph...
Daily Telegraph, that is
brilliant.
the sort of thing we're
You're
capable
brilliant.
of. That's the sort of thing we're able to do.
Too many words for Karl. But what about some adverts?
I'd love to.
Buy the Telegraph. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Stop. On XFM 104.9. Well, if the Telegraph are listening, they'll be loving the music.
Oh, that's great music.
They'll be loving Knob News. Coming up, Telegraph, just keep listening because Monkey News is coming up. And we do the results of Rockbusters, the worst quiz.
The best quiz.
Best quiz. On radio.
Do that shortly, although, probably you're thinking, Rick, isn't it time that we do our usual roundup of what's been happening in the news?
Yeah.
Which we always do every week.
Yeah.
We always do something. Basically, if you're listening and you're a new listener, say you work at a newspaper, we always try to be informative, just try and put stuff out there that just educates people, informs people.
What are you thinking? Well, I said Monkey News is coming up, but what have you got?
No, I was just looking on the net there and just found a couple of quite important news stories, probably worth mentioning. Policeman caught photographing. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just the phrasing, I suppose. It's the headline. Policeman caught photographing up woman's skirt.
No, he wasn't up there taking a picture of Big Ben. He wasn't going, can I just sit up here? I'm just going to take a picture of that seagull over there.
No.
He was facing the camera up a woman's skirt.
He was indeed.
Right.
A policeman in Japan is facing disciplinary measures after he was caught photographing up a woman's skirt with a hidden camera while on duty. The 42-year-old sergeant, who's not been named, used a digital camera to secretly snap the shots when the woman was reporting a stolen bicycle.
So he was actually
doing his proper job. He'd obviously thought to himself, I'll bring him a digital camera today. On the off chance a beautiful woman comes in to report a crime or robbery, I'll have it ready, I'll have it positioned, in such a way. But this is interesting. This is how he got caught. Okay? The woman became suspicious after she saw a flash go off.
brilliant.
I mean, this
Not a secret at all.
Sorry, did I just see your shoe? Your shoe just seemed to just spring into life there. It was light. There was light.
Yeah, I think I'd had someone set fire to some magnesium that was on the end of it. It won't happen again.
Well, it's only you and I in here, and your shoe was suddenly lit.
Why are you standing like that? Why is your shoe just sort of like between my feet?
There's no reason. This is how I always stand.
What did the bike look like? Flash? So, are you taking pictures of my money?
No. And no, I'm not. And you should be wearing knickers anyway.
Well, how do you know that?
What?
How did you know I'm not?
How did I know what?
I'm not wearing any...
I didn't know you. I don't know what you've got up there.
Well...
I don't know what it looks like, and there's no way I could. Of course, it would be roughly that conversation in Japanese.
I know, yeah.
You know, you just mentioned there about sort of no knickers and that.
Is this going to be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, like the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There
was the hairy Chinese
not hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running about.
Because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids are very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that. Because he's sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading a book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
I mean. But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looked across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window.
Yeah.
Right. Girl sort of wandering about, knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she's probably looking for a knickers.
So, I thought, and I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne,
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
well, he's not, that's the thing though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
And your
this
hands
is it.
moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you're looking at my funny?
Well, the thing I did,
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought, well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Karl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done right for exposing himself to a patient and then painted that little thing that you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And go, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxers
No, she
off.
wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So
This
she
is
wouldn't
genius.
so she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway.
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked
obvious.
lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing? And I
I bet
said,
she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to
What
clean up.
are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, stand over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters or what?
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Wait a minute, can I just get a final question? What did the woman across the way? What happened? What was her
I
reaction?
didn't look again. I just thought you've seen a bit of action as well. We're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about, and Suzanne said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window because then it's
Excellent.
obvious."
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Karl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you can do. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Anyway,
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty. Hanging around off Transformer. A little bit of Lou Reed. Nearly finished. 12 minutes until We Are No More.
But don't
Gervais.
forget, Monkey News still to come.
Well, yeah, don't forget that. Monkey News still to come. But now the answers to Rockbusters. Right, do the clues.
all right. The first clue was this vegetable started its life down under. The initials were KO. That was Collie Osborne. All right, Collie Osborne. The second one was...
No. What are we letting that go?
Yep, we haven't got time, Rick.
Well, it's just not the word.
We haven't got time, Rick.
Oh, so cauliflowers
So
don't
it's
start down under. They're on top. It's not like carrots.
No,
or
down under is in Osborne. It was
born in Oz.
Osborne.
Right.
Collie. I thought you meant started. Her name's not Collie.
Right, the second one was the things that you normally find on the beach, right? They've been found floating around the moon. That's the space shells, right? Specials. We're going to just tweak it a bit.
This is rubbish. I mean, I tell you, no, this isn't even funny though. I mean, they're no good at all.
Cryptic.
It's not cryptic.
always
It's
say it's
wrong.
cryptic.
It's
We always
not
say it's
cryptic.
The last one was, well, if you put that many in the post, I'm surprised I didn't receive one.
Go on.
That's FC 50 cent. Right?
What?
50 cent. It was 50 cent. I didn't receive any, so who's...
Collie Osborne. Collie. Her name's not Collie. Her name is not Collie.
Doesn't matter.
Well
It doesn't matter.
Well done to Gina Ferry, who has emailed in. She's got all those answers right.
Just emailing your address and that. And,
Yeah, email that.
You're
in,
such an
Gina.
idiot, Karl.
As are you, Gina.
all right.
Loosen Your Hold by South. That's great. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it.
Rick, can I just say thanks to everyone who's emailed in over the weeks and months we've been on, because obviously we're too lazy to even send them a response or a reply, but we do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. Same with all the letters and stuff that we can't.
Yeah, people send stuff in all the time and they say they like the show or they don't, or they contribute little ideas and stuff, and we do read them and we do appreciate it. It's just that we, when you've got someone like Karl Pilkington in the studio, you just need to pick his brain constantly, and you've got no real time for admin. But thank you for sending in all the nice letters and responses and stuff.
Well, finally, we should let people know that next week, for the foreseeable future, it's Adam and Joe.
Brilliant.
They were brilliant, and they're standing in for us this time next week.
Well, you say standing in, but possibly replacing full-time unless Karl Pilkington decides to change his mind and come back. What do you think, Karl? You've enjoyed today's show, I know.
Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah, you tempted to come back when we finally return?
Maybe a little rest to make you sort of like forget how annoying I am. Because that is my secret weapon. Sometimes, because it's the thing that you can fleece a sheep as many times as you want, but you can only skin it once.
Sure.
So what I do is sort of like, I fleece you. I never actually completely lose a friend. I tease them and talk to them to the point where they're going to leave me, and I go, oh, anyway, how are you doing? They go, I'll sort of confuse them.
Yeah.
And that's what I've done with you today. And I think over the next couple of months, where I'm sort of nicer on the phone, I'm not squeezing your head, you'll go, he's all right, Rick. What?
Yeah,
and then I'll get you back in it.
And
then I'll absolutely rip you to pieces again.
What I'm dealing with.
So, but hopefully, and also, unlike a lot of my friends who are clever, I don't have to worry about you because you will forget. Because you've got a tiny little intellect. And
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
You'll forget this conversation even took place.
Anyway, it's what everyone's been waiting for. It's what Karl exists for the last time. It's monkey news.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, are you familiar with 100th monkey?
Keep talking.
100th monkey?
100th?
Yeah, like as in like, or more than 99.
100th?
Yeah.
The 100th monkey.
Yeah, are you familiar with that?
No. Anyway, thanks. That was monkey news. Next week, Adam and Joe. What do you mean you're going to leave that?
Well, I thought it was a popular phrase or something.
What, 100th monkey?
Yeah.
What do you mean a popular phrase? What, why? What? Because you're going to do songs and phrases with it next week. We've said it once before, 100th monkey.
No, it's just, it says the expression 100th monkey.
Well, do it anyway. What's the story?
Well, it's from the 1950s, right? And the way they got it because they were following some monkeys about, right? And they started...
Who was?
Journalists.
Oh, yeah, why?
Oh, yeah.
Just to see what they're up to. Right?
Okay, so they're following some monkeys around, yeah.
What was it? What, a documentary?
Anyway, one of them...
Come on!
One of them washed some potatoes.
Right, okay.
Right, let's leave that, right? Let's leave that one.
Come on! A monkey washing potatoes?
Can we leave that one?
No, you cannot.
You've got to do it now. They're following what is it? Sort of like a family. Is it a family of monkeys or
it was just one chimp and it was washing a potato and he thought, that's a bit odd, right?
Yeah.
And then it turns out that ended up teaching another monkey how to wash a potato.
No, they do it. They go down and wash them in the sea because they like the taste of salt. And
the weird thing is though, when it got to the 100th monkey, right? Even though it hadn't been taught how to wash a potato, it automatically knew. It knew what to do.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It was in them. It was in them that they knew that when they get a potato, they had to wash it. That isn't the monkey news. I'm just saying that's where the expression come from, but you haven't even heard of that. So.
Well, there's a couple of things there. That it could be another upshot, and an instinct is part of your genetics and everything else.
Washing a potato.
But you can't pass on acquired characteristics. So that's nonsense. If you mean that someone was taught they had a child and it knew it, there's no chemical memory as such.
So that wasn't even monkey news.
No, the monkey news. We've covered a lot of stuff. There was sad stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There's some funny stuff in there.
Yeah. Do monkey news.
Robbers and that. Football team.
A monkey football team?
Yeah, in Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
Got all the team members here, right?
Right.
All the different things. Little goalkeeper. Apparently he's on transfers from some other club. But the bit that got me attention is apparently he's a holder of PhD of physics. Do you want to have a look at that?
Oh, the goalkeeper?
Yeah, just the goalkeeper. The others haven't done that much.
The others haven't done that much. Well, I believe that he's got better exam results than you, Karl, but I don't believe he's got a PhD in physics. Obviously.
Do you know what the name of the team is? Coconuts.
Oh, so if the Telegraph are listening, that is the sort of quality entertainment you get. Well, you don't anymore.
Let's just put a song on then.
Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye, everybody.
what do you
Have
want
a
to leave?
have a lovely summer.
Yeah, have
the
a
rest of
great
it, and we might see you in October. We might not. It's up to Karl Pilkington.
Chances are
So
slim.
call 0207 766 6000. Ask for Karl Pilkington.
Or email him.
What's this?
Or
This is Tim Buckley to end with. I think you'll enjoy this. It's called Once I
Andrew
Was.
Phillips. Call Andrew Phillips.
See ya.